Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the ultimate guide for the D4 Airfield. I covered this in my last ultimate guide series, but I didn't do it as professionally as I felt I could. There was a time when I studied the D4 Airfield. They changed a few things about the D4 Airfield, and now I just refreshed my memory. Just like you guys are using a resource by watching my video, I am using a resource by going to scummap.com and showing you guys the layout that scummap.com has on the D4 Airfield to make it a little bit easier for you. It is a little bit outdated. The map is a little bit outdated, but the fundamentals still work right. So I'm going to take you through the underground airfield, and then I'm going to show you a few other things that you might want to loot. I do not feel the World War II bunkers are worthwhile looting. I'm entering the bunker from the south side. You can enter it from the north side. I just like entering it from the south side, but you can enter it from the north side as well. If you look at the map that I'm putting on the screen right now, you can see what the layout looks like. You can just go in Windows snipping tool and snip it for yourself, or you can go to scummap.com and get the map over there. But the base, you can go in here with any kind of gear, but if you struggle with dangerous points of interest like this, then I'd say a compound bow is important here. I usually like a recurve bow that doesn't zoom in, but I've got the Dao, so you can use like a cleaver or a baseball bat or whatever melee weapon you want, or close quarters, like if the puppets are too close to you. But you like to take out most of the puppets inside the bunker with a compound because they're going to be in front of you. You will be able to see them from a distance, and you just want to be quick and accurate with it, okay? So you've got the bow to kill them silently. You've got the Dao sword for close range combat. You've got a pistol, okay? Preferably, the pistol must be silenced. I'll attach a few. I forgot to put a silence on it and some attachments on it just so that you can enjoy yourself more. You don't really want to make a noise inside there, but that's just like worst case scenario, okay? But I'm going to put a few. I'm going to put a few attachments on it just to make the HS9, which is my favorite pistol, better. You want a pack of emergency bandages or like rags that you cleaned with alcohol, and you want a few loose bandages as well, just for quick reaction in case you run into a sentry or sentry shoots you. And then you want about 12 screwdrivers. I only brought 10 lockpicks. And then you want 5 stones to draw out a suicide puppet when you can't see him, but you need to get him into your vision. So it's a nice tool to just draw him out. What you do is you drag the stone to your quick slot, and then you activate the throw mode on the stone so that if you press G, you're just going to throw the stone. So I'm just going to press G. Okay, I've got this in my hand right now. So if I press 5, or if I put the sword away, then the stone is my default. Okay, and I press G, I'm going to throw the stone. And that can make a noise. But let me cover the airfield now for you guys. And yeah, hopefully this is the only guide you'll need to do the D4 airfield properly and see the value of it. So here we go. We're using a silenced pistol. That sentry is going to go that way. I came in from the top. I'm going to fall down here. That guy's going to see me. It's quite bad that he sees me, but it's fine. I'm just going to enter here. And we're going to come through this door. Open this door. I'm going to use my sword for now. We are on vanilla loot. So I'm just going to show you how I loot the place. I hear a suicide puppet. I'm just going to kill him. I don't really care about the noise that it makes. But yes, the compound bow with broadhead carbon arrows is really, really important. Usually they destroy your arrow. But, I mean, I'm just going to be rather safe than sorry there. Opening up this, leaning, because there's no sentry there. Leaning to see if I see puppets. Killing them as fast as possible, which is extremely important, because the longer you take to kill them, the more noise they can make, the higher chance there is of them spawning a horde. You never want them to spawn a horde. Okay, and with broadhead carbon arrows, it's really, really good. I'm just going to, I want you guys to see better, so I'm just going to get some night vision here. And smartphone battery. Here we go. So let's put on the night vision, put the smartphone battery in there, and then put on the night vision. Okay, this is the best way to do this. Just want to make sure I got my arrows. Make sure I don't miss any loot. You'll be surprised at what you can find in loot containers that you didn't think about. Now, there will be a sentry down there, which you need to be careful. You need to be careful about it. Take out my sword. Take her out. She surprised me, but I just take out the sword. Go to third person. Press V. You can change your camera angle with Q and E. I'm going to go Q to see it. The sentry's going down there, so I'm clear. So I'm going to go down here, equip the arrow. Come here, try and shoot it in the head. I only shoot it in the head because I don't want to lose my arrow. Make sure I don't get hurt by the blast. Just going to be patient for the blast. Make sure there's no other beeping, because if there's beeping, there's a suicide puppet close to me. I do not want to walk into a suicide puppet. That is my biggest enemy in this area. I don't hear a suicide puppet. I'm going to take out the Dower Sword for close range combat. Take out this guy. The tarps are really, really, really good for loot. You can search each and every tarp here. Okay, we got some ammo there. We're not going to eat food. I ate an MRE, a stew MRE when I came in here. So yeah, we're not going to focus on food. Just press tab to make sure I didn't miss anything in my area. Once again, we're doing close quarters combat. So these, you can only search the crates. You can only search once. They count as one unit, so don't waste your time searching different crates. But again, the tarps you can search individually. Okay, see if you find anything that you want. We are focusing on high tier loot, not really low tier loot. Or any, nothing that we can get easily at other points of interest. So there's another bow. There's an M82 silencer, which is very, very nice. They give us some money. And if we look at the map, that I gave you guys, there is another entrance here. I'm not going to focus on him right now. I'm just going to search the toolbox. I'm going to search this. Hopefully he can hear me. He can hear me. I want him to come at me. One strike, move back. One strike, and he's dead. Okay? We're going to go this way. Again, I don't mind puppets running at me as long as I can see them. Now we're going to come into the second room. See if there's any puppets in here. There isn't. Search that once. There's another silencer, carbon, ammo. Some another nice ammo. These crates, which are not in piles, you can search individually. So we are going to search them individually. K6 helmet. So we've already left a compound bow and a K6 helmet. We're not going to take helmets now. You guys can take the helmets. I'm just giving you an overview of what there is. There's a puppet there. We don't want him to stay alive for too long and tell other puppets where we are. We're going to try and see the sentry now. That sentry is going to go down away from us because he walks in a circle. So we're just going to get our arrow. We're going to run down here. And we're going to stay on his right side because he walks in a circle like this. So we always want to be on his right side. We're going to go in here. Search this. Take out the sword to make sure we don't struggle with anything. Okay, we're a bit stuck there. It's fine. Okay, just get out of here. He will scream. Okay, so he hit us a bit there. That wasn't too good. But again, we just look at health. It's C1s. We don't really care about it. But what you also want before you come here is antibiotics. Sorry, guys. You really, really want antibiotics. Okay? You can take the small. You can bring the small antibiotic. So as soon as you get hit quite a few times, just eat one antibiotic. Okay? And you will see that your infections are going to go into green immediately, and you have to do it immediately when you get hit. So we're just going to search this. You can be more silent and more stealthy that I did show in the guide. Okay, so I'll link the guide after the video. RPK magazine, not really going to take it because it uses a weird amount of loot space. Okay, I don't want to affect the loot space. Now I'm just going to crouch down so that the sentry doesn't see me. Gonna look at, he's going to come to me now, and then he's going to turn left, and then we're going to go. Okay, so here he goes. He hasn't been alerted, so he does a 1 check, 2 check, 3 check, 4 check, and then he walks. Okay, he does 4 checks. It's giving us time to loot behind him because we know he does the checks. Okay, so it does give us a bit of time. We want to get to his right side before he's done doing the checks. He's going to do the 4th check, and then he's going to turn. And we just want to jog so that we don't make a noise and get his attention. We can go down there, but we're not going down there. We're going into that room over there quickly. We let him finish his checks, and then as soon as he starts walking, we're going to loot these things in front of us because we know that his checks takes quite a long time when he's not aggroed. Okay, so we have got some time to loot while he isn't aggroed. He's going to do his checks over there. We're going to jump on here. Check that. Check that. Wait for him to walk. He's going to walk. Okay, and now we can check this. We can just be a little bit faster with this because he is going to be coming our way. There's a nice lock. And then we're going to run in here. Just do one more check. We don't want him to see us. We don't want an aggroed puppet. Now, when we come in here, again, there's a puppet here. There's a suicide puppet here. Now, if we look at the map, we can see that this door and this is just one long room. That is just one long room, and then we've got one room at the end. Clearly, he's inside of this room. So this is where we want to use the stone to attract him. We want to open the door. Get away. We don't want to go in there. Going in there is not safe. We want to not keep our bow. Press G for the stone. Press G again. We can always pick up the stones. Just want to get his attention. So press G again. We want him to go to the stone. Okay. That did not work as planned, but if we hit him in the head, he doesn't kill us. Okay? But we want him to go for the stone so that we can shoot him in the head or shoot him in the back or just shoot him. Okay? He got stuck, but that is the basic idea. It didn't work very well there, but that's the basic idea. Throwing the stone to get his attention. Just press tab in these rooms to make sure we don't miss anything fantastic. And the main thing is just the lockers. We just want to loot all the lockers quickly. Got a nice sewing kit and a helmet. Again, I'm not picking up the helmets. I know these are 2 solid doors. I'm just going to search these things. Raincoat. I don't have a raincoat. I'm going to take it. Walk to the opposite long room. kill the puppets. Yes, they are very glitchy. Again, just press tab inside the room once. Make sure there's no puppet here. And I just want to put this on manual. It wasn't on manual. Okay, and there's no puppet in here. They usually glitch into the beds, which is not a very, very nice experience. That's why I want to get them out of the beds. I want to go through the lockers quickly. There's another sewing kit. Seeing what we find in here. And so far, this hasn't been very dangerous. Now, we're going to go to the final room. Down here, the little room inside here. And then we're going to, again, just make sure the puppets are dead. Search what we can search. There's a Tech 9 pistol. We're going to put it there. We can search all these lockers, but just the top ones. Can't search the bottom ones. The top counts as the bottom. And we don't want to go into the long room. We know that's the long room. Make sure we don't miss anything. Then we want to go into the top room. Kill this puppet. It's just a bathroom. Nothing major to find in here. There is something major to find in here. Pistol and a sewing kit. Okay, so yeah. Press the tab button. I don't know if you're going to find anything in the toilets. I usually don't search the toilets, but I just press tab, walk past all the doors to see if there's anything inside. No, there isn't. And that's the first third. Okay, there are 4 entrances to this bunker, and we've done a third of the bunker. Now we're going to go out. You're going to look for the sentry's path. Okay, the sentry's there. We're going to wait for him to finish pathing. Keep the sword on us unless we see a puppet at a distance. Bringing a sharpening stone is good, you know, but you've got backup. I brought a bushman with me as well in case the sword's durability gets low, that I can always start using the bushman. Just going to let him do his checks. He doesn't do those checks if you alert him. If you alert him, it's going to be more difficult getting past him. We're going to search the military containers. Clearly, we don't want to miss anything like the bathroom, because we would have missed the nice pistol. If we miss the bathroom, we're going to go through here. There's a sentry over there. We don't want to alert the sentry, so we're just going to stay in cover over here. Loot this one there. That's it. There's another pistol for us. And we've got a sewing kit, so we're just going to repair the shirt so long, so we're not limited with loot space. Okay, now the map doesn't show that sentry's correct path. The image that I show you guys to start doesn't show that sentry's correct pathing, because it shows that he comes to us as well, but that was old pathing. And like you guys saw, there wasn't a sentry in the beginning, which they show there's a sentry in the beginning. But again, the rooms are still the same. It's just the sentry's pathing that changes. That one at the bottom walks up and down. And this one, the one to the left, walks to us and away from us. Clearly, we're getting nice locks here. Want to pull this guy's attention. That would have been a good place to use the bow. We know that that sentry's going to walk that way, and then he's going to do his triple checks. Now we need to figure out where this sentry is. He's there. We don't need to worry about him until he turns around, but we know he does 3 checks. And this sentry here is hopefully going to do his 3 checks before that sentry over there does his 3 checks. But we can look at the lights. We can see when that sentry turned around. So we're going to crouch behind here, because that sentry hasn't turned around yet. Now we're going to take the gap, because this sentry has turned around. Okay, now we're just going to jog so we don't make a lot of noise. We're going to jog over here. He killed these guys already. We can search that later, but I'm gonna go in here, and this is a very good area. This is probably the best area out of all of them. Okay, this is probably the best area out of all the areas. The important area. And the map, again, the map shows us the right rooms. There are 5 rooms on the first floor, okay, and 2 rooms at the bottom. So 5 rooms on the first floor. We must be careful for the sentry. Because the sentry... I just want to see where did we come in. I just want to attract this guy's attention. Okay, we came in there. The sentry walks up until here. We don't want that sentry to see us. We're just going to search this. We're going to go from the one side to the other side. We're going to come in here. Search the loot. Go into this room over here. Just take our time. Kill that puppet. Search these. There's a drill. Drill isn't too bad. You can use it for crafting. Don't need anything else. Just search the solid, you know, the discs. One side of the disc, the solid part of the disc. She's going to open the door. I'm going to smack her face in. Okay, don't worry about the leveling up, guys. I just set the multipliers for the ultimate single player experience. Don't worry about me leveling up. A lot of sewing kits, which is going to help very, very nicely for the future. Like I say, the less gear you come in here with, the more difficult it's going to be. The less prepared you are, the more difficult it's going to be. But I mean, you guys can take notes of everything that we're finding and tell yourself, I would have taken, you know, you would have taken that, or you wouldn't have taken that. I'm just showing you all the loot that you can get inside here. There's a nice extra screwdriver. Can't find anything in here. We went through all the lockers. Don't skip this. Of course, you can get, you know, medium lockpicks and stuff. Okay, that's the first room. We're gonna go into the second room, like medical center. Going to the first medical room. We're being quite lucky that there isn't a lot of suicide puppets. Activated charcoal is worth really good money. Antibiotics is worth you know, really, really good money. We would have been saved with the antibiotic problem that we had. I'm getting a bit hot, so I'm just going to take off my extra clothing over here. My clothing that I don't really need because it's adding to the heat or how hot my character gets. I'm going to search that. Okay, there is something in there. There's a nice pressure dressing, which is a great healing item. I'm going to press tab to see if there's anything in my vicinity. Hopefully get more nice medical gear. That's worth money. Painkillers, really, really good. And even better, like the painkillers. The painkillers durability isn't too bad, but I'm going to eat painkillers now. Every painkiller you eat adds 2.5 minutes to you. So if you, let's say you think you take 20 minutes to loot this place, but you want painkillers to be active in your body the entire time in case you get shot by a sentry or player that you don't limp, times the amount of tablets that you ate by 2.5 minutes and say, okay, these painkillers are going to be active for this long, and the painkillers are actually only active when that percentage down there, the green percentage, goes to 100%. As soon as that gets to 100%, it's going to activate, and depending on the amount of painkillers you ate, that's going to, you know, determine how long the painkillers last for. Just loot this quickly. I don't really care about the puppets. I'm using the Dawu a little bit more than you should. But I mean, it's adding to the speed. Using the bow is just going to waste a little bit more time. You can take your time. You don't have to rush like I'm rushing at the moment. Potassium is not worth selling. It's not worth enough. It's better to use that single slot for something else. But I mean, if you don't have any potassium, it's great for when you want to go into the radiation zone or pick up a little bit of radiation. You can cut up the clothing for rags if you don't have rags. But I have rags. I've literally got bandages. There's a can of Coke, but again, we're not going to focus on food right now. Nothing in this room. Okay, so we're done with the second room out of the 5 up here. Check what the durability is getting a little bit low. So I'm going to take the Bushman into my hands. The Dower Sword's durability is getting a little bit low. So we're going into the third room now. Third room is again like a military place. Can only search this once. Found some ammo there, more ammo. At the tops, we can search individually, so that's what we get excited for. And then it's just pressing tab to make sure we don't miss anything. There's another MRE that we can eat. An MRE is very good to sustain your water and energy. It just stabilizes. And we can search through all these boxes. Just search the nice boxes that aren't bent or crumbled or anything like that. Cleaver is also a nice weapon. We can even use the cleaver. Actually, the cleaver is a better weapon than the Bushman. The only thing that makes the Bushman great is that you can put it into the knife holster. And the coal is nice too for fires. Okay, so that's it for the third room. That's the 5th room. There's the 4th room. There's a suicide puppet somewhere here. I'm just going to take out the bone, see if I can sort him out. Okay, no, he's in the other room. I want to sort him out now. I want to sort him out as soon as possible. Okay, so there we go. We sorted out the suicide puppet. If he was too close to the door, we would have tried that tactic again. You guys can use various tactics, but throwing the stone does work to get their attention. Not going to pick up any more bobby pins. Just going to drink a bit of water while we're searching. Remember, don't miss anything. You never know what you're going to miss. Like 6 advanced lockpicks, which are great. And seeing as I've got advanced lockpicks on me, I have to put these lockpicks on my quick slot. Otherwise, it's going to use the advanced lockpick with the lockers that we're going to open up at the bottom, at the 2 bottom rooms. ECU lock, another sewing kit. I think I'm alright with sewing kits at the moment. Go in here. Kill this puppet. There we go. Don't see any items. Now we're going to go into the 5th room out of the 5 rooms that's up here. Loot everything. Don't miss a thing. Duct tape. Duct tape is good to repair a raincoat, so don't ignore it. See if there's anything in here. That arrow wasn't completely destroyed, which is nice. Get my arrow from her. Go through all the lockers. Nice way to search faster. That is worth money, and we can repair it with a sewing kit. It's not worth a lot of money at the moment because it's 50% durability, but because of the old sewing kits that we picked up, we can repair it to 100%, and then it is worth something. And like I say, when you search the one item, move to the other item so long, just to make it faster. I'm searching, looking there. Tab search. Okay, tab search, because I'm moving to the next location. Just makes the searching a little bit faster. Got a lot of knife holsters there, which we're not really interested in at the moment. I'm going to put it there just so that I know where it is. Open up this. See if there's anything inside here. Medium lockpick. It's not bad. And then I'm going into the fifth and the final room. No, that was the final room. Yeah, because we went in there. Okay, so we did all the rooms because that's our exit over there with the sentry. Now we're going down to the final two rooms, which is actually the best because of the lockers that's in one of the rooms. Search everything here. Not really interested in odd ammo, but like a box of ammo, I'll definitely pick that up. Another pistol. And there's something wrong with my inventory management here. Everything, there's something wrong with my inventory management here. That looks even worse. That looks even worse. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that... Now my inventory management isn't too great, but it's not too bad either. So there we go. I'll drop a stone and take that. I'll take the gloves. Why not? There's puppets here. I want to take them out quite quickly. Okay, I'm going to try the stone again. And that's what you're looking for. You need to hit them. They do move around a little bit, but that's what we were aiming for. Getting him out in the open and shooting him in the head. So we're just gonna wait for him to explode. There's a compass, ammo, more ammo. Chocolate. I'm gonna switch to my cleaver again. Hope I get something really, really nice, like night vision or something cool. There's a sharpening stone, so that's really, really good. Very, very, very good, because now we can repair the dowel sword. And we can switch back to the dowel sword. That's why I say it's nice taking a grinding stone with you, because you are gonna, you don't want to lose the dowel sword. And you don't want to use it till it dips below 20% health, because then you can only repair it up to 50% health. Dialogue ammo, really, really nice. We're getting hot again. Definitely getting hot again. I'm just going to remove my gloves. That will help a little bit. Okay. Found 2 enforced locks and a dialogue so far, which is very, very nice. What is that? Oh, that's just a flare. Another Carbon Hunter magazine. Another magazine. We need a bottle, which we can use for various things. Like you guys can see, I'm just taking my time here. Now we can loot all the boxes again. It doesn't take too long. There aren't a lot of, fixed boxes. So just take your time. It's not as bad as it looks. There's some binoculars if we want to use the binoculars. But we're gonna just check through all the metal scissors is the best item to cut up clothing to get clean rags. It gives you the most amount of rags. Okay. But we're just gonna search here and see what the loot is like. It differs every time you come here, but I'm happy with the loot. I really think it's something that you guys should add to your loot routes. It's exciting and it's nice. I'm quite happy. And as soon as you figure the route out and you don't make it too dangerous for yourself, and you don't let any sentries detect you, so that people, in the airfield doesn't know you're down here, and maybe they set off the sentries, and then you're in a more powerful position because they don't know you're down here. All these things matter. I'm gonna take this because It's better to take it when you find it and not when you need it. Always better to take something when you find it and not when you need it, because when you need it, it might take a lot of time to find it. Okay, there's another cleaver. We're not going to take the cleaver. That was the room that I'm not very excited about. The room that we're going to now is what I like. There's night vision. Excellent. Fantastic. Gunpowder, which is always great. We're going to go to the second room. There's a battery there. Battery is important, but I'm not going to take it now. I can break it. If I had a blunt tool, I can break it for lead plating. But I don't think I have a blunt tool. No, I don't have a blunt tool. If I find a blunt tool, I'll use it. Just going to kill this puppet quickly. There's quite a few puppets here. So I'm just gonna try and track them. And then because I'm jogging, I'm not using a lot of my stamina, so my shots do a lot of damage. So that's food. Again, we're not gonna focus on food, okay? There's mostly just food inside you, although... Yeah, look, there's Uncle Pong rice and stuff. I usually find food in here, but I mean, it's not going to take a lot of time searching all of this. But like I say, I mostly find food inside there. I find food inside there as well. But again, we can search all the boxes. But here's the exciting thing. So we're going to unbundle our bundle of improvised lockpicks. And then we're going to put it on our quick slot. We first have to put a few in our hands, add to quick access, and then select it so that we don't use the advanced lockpick. We're going to open this one, loot it, there's some ammo, take it in hands. Just put in your hand that you're not using the advanced or the medium lockpicks. There's a car 98. So we're going to have to triple carry now. Take it in hand. And that's why I'm quite specific with what I take. I'm very specific with what I take because I know what I can find here. But a shotgun ammo, I'm going to drop those two. I'm going to take 2 lockpicks here. There's only 3 locks here. Again, it wants to use my advanced lockpick, which is a complete waste. Way better using that on difficult locks like raiding or kill boxes. Take it in hand. Gauge counter. Take another lockpick. Okay. So, I have to decide now what is not important to me. The arrows are $50 each. They're not that important. The cleaver is not that important. And even something else cannot be important. This drill isn't very important, but I'm going to start to fine tune it here because I don't really want to triple carry. And the first thing I want to do is put my sword. That isn't very important. First thing I want to do is make space for my sword. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that there. Put that there. See how much space my sword takes. No, that's not extremely important, so I'll take that. Okay, so now I'm not triple carrying. Take off the quick slot. Put the dowel on my quick slot in case I need it. Don't need the arrows. The UMP, I can take the UMP if I want to. If I want to, so I can triple carry the UMP, or you could have brought the extra hiking backpack, but I usually never bring an extra hiking backpack. And we're basically full, so we're just going to complete the guide now. We are basically done with half of this place, okay? Now we're going to go to the hangar. The hangar gives you more loot as well. It can give you locks and night visions and everything. I'm just going to show you guys the hangar. Let's just find our exit over here. Is last usually means out. So the map is still correct. Even though the sentry pathing changed, the map is still quite correct. We have to go down, like forward, and get past that sentry that's walking up and down. We have to get past the sentry that's walking up and down. He's blocking our entrance to the hangar. So we let this guy do his checks. And then we're going to just jog behind him. You ready for puppets? Puppets is probably your worst problem here. Not really the sentries. So we're just going to jog at our own pace. Here's a guy here. And we have to sort him out. Now we're going to hide from this guy. We have to hide from this guy. Without that guy killing us. Okay, now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. I'll be back. Okay, we're back. Gonna take everything that we dropped. Okay, we're in a bit of trouble here. Get behind this, repair this, and we can basically go back, ladies and gentlemen, because we are happy with the loot. But it could be that you guys got unlucky with what you found. Okay, and that's why I say the puppets are the biggest problem. That's why the compound bow is very important, that you can deal with them at a distance. We can't repair our armor. We can repair our the raincoat a little bit because we got duct tape. You need duct tape to repair that. You can repair that. And by the time you come back, they will be de-aggroed. But it's actually better coming in from the other side at the moment. But I'm going to take you guys through this. It is better coming in from the other side. But I'm just going to show you guys this route because you can come in from the north side into the second entrance, the hangar entrance. You guys see where the hangar is? There's an entrance right next to the hangar that can lead you to the hangar that skips, that you don't deal with 2 sentries, you're only dealing with 1 sentry, which is way easier to get to the hangar. I didn't get the Dawa sword. I want to get the Dawa sword. I'm going to switch to my pistol now. Because I just don't want to deal. I don't want to deal with these guys. I'm going to take that one in my hand. Because that one is the suppressed one. I want to get the Dawa sword. I want to get the Dawa sword. Okay, so I'm going to run now. So that guy doesn't see me. And then I'm going to just hide behind here. There's the Dawa sword. Oh, he saw me. Oh, okay. And there we die again. The Dawa sword was right there. It just got my attention. Okay, we're back at our body, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to run back here. I think he can shoot me while I'm behind that. He can't shoot me while I'm behind this. Again, they are aggroed, which makes them more dangerous. But yeah, just the Dawa sword that got me killed there. I saw the Dawa where it came out of cover. It's not very good. I'm gonna stand up, make sure I jog, get down so that guy doesn't see me. Okay, now I'm gonna jog. I'm gonna run because I'm outside of their range. I'm gonna pick up my Dawa sword. This guy's coming back. I'm gonna run back again to be safe. Okay. The reason that is difficult at the moment is because they are aggroed, which means they don't do the triple checks, which means they walk up and down faster, they turn around faster, and when they see you, they shoot immediately. They don't talk to you first. And the reason for that is because I am teleporting back to my location using admin commands. If you had to run back, they would have been de-aggroed already, which would give you more time, okay, to do what I'm trying to do. Like, they're not even, I don't even think they spawned in yet. Because I teleported here, they're not even spawned in yet. But I mean, this is the place. This is the spot. I don't know where they are now. Where are they? I don't know where they are. I really don't know where they are. Okay. But I mean, this is where I hide. This is where I hide. Okay? Neither of them is supposed to see me here. So you can follow that sentry, but again, I don't like that corner. And this sentry basically just walks from here to there. I really don't know where they are. This sentry walks from here to there and back. So this sentry's route is very, very slow, where this sentry's route is quite long. He walks all the way to here, and then he walks all the way down there where we looted. So this sentry's route is very long, but this sentry is the one that we must time. Okay, as soon as he walks back, we want to go past him to the hangar. We're going to go into the hangar. And then there's a bunch of loot here. I've got the pistol now, so I'm not scared of the suicide puppet anymore. Okay. Not scared of the suicide puppet at all now that I'm using the pistol. I'm going to loot the place properly. I did not disable the sentries, guys. I did not disable the sentries. Wherever the sentry setting is. I did not disable the sentry. Disable sentry spawning. Off. I did not disable them. Looks like the mere fact that I teleported back here caused some kind of issue. There's something in there. There's another gold lock, so that's our third. We have found 3 gold locks and a die lock so far. 3 gold locks and a die lock. I'm gonna go back here. And this one needs to, you need to jump a bit on this one. See if there's anything here. No. Search this. I don't think I searched this. Search that quickly. Press tab. You never know if there's a hidden item here. We're going to go to this side. There's more loot here in the middle. We cannot afford to miss the loot in the middle. Did we loot this? No, we did not loot that. Few puppets inside here, which we're going to sort out. You don't want to fire repeatedly. Firing repeatedly can spawn a horde. Like continuous noise spawns a horde. You don't want to fire repeatedly. You want to be very, very specific with your shots. So I'm just going to run now. I wasted a bit of time there dying. MRE, we don't need the shotgun. That's a very, very basic shotgun. More gunpowder. We need the gunpowder. Getting quite a bit of gunpowder, which I'm very happy with. And 3 advanced locks and a die lock for 1 trip is phenomenal. Very, 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 very nice. Okay, so now we're at the hangar, and then there's 3 rooms to loot down here. Again, this sentry is going to be a problem for you. So you're going to come down here. Try not. I did shoot repeatedly there. Try and not shoot repeatedly. Compass, which is worth money. Like I say, the puppets are going to be your biggest issue. EMP grenade, which is very nice. We can literally disable this puppet or the sentry. So this door, that door over there, just goes to the hangar again. You see hangar. We don't need to go in there. We've just been there. We don't need to go there. There's another helmet. And that sentry basically just walks up and down. SVD magazine. We don't need to go back to the hangar. We can check for this sentry. He's going to walk this way. If we can't see him in first person, he can't see us. And I left my pants back there. I left my pants and my hiking backpack. Well, that was a complete fail. I thought I clicked on the hiking backpack. But in any case, I should have known. I should have seen I don't have a hiking backpack on me. So he's going to turn around. I think his route's the same. The map is correct with him. Yeah, the map's correct with him. Because when we come in here, he's just going to walk up and down. He's literally just going to walk up and down. Okay? There's a room here we can search. There are toolboxes we can search again. We just search these toolboxes quickly. There's a room inside here. Just going to reload my magazine. There's a room that we can search here. Still just the same searching. We're just going to wait for him. And then the map says when we go out, there's an exit on our right and 2 rooms to our left. So we're going to loot the 2 rooms to our left. But we have to wait for him because this is basically where he stops. And you guys can pull up the map while I'm going to reference where I am. And to reference how it's only those 2 sentries that killed us. It's only their routes that have changed. So I'm going to search everything here. See where there's more gunpowder. He turns around there. He turns around there. I wonder if I can use these tarps right here. But I don't have to use these tarps. I can just use this. Although, yeah, no, I can use this. I can use this. Yep, I'll be able to use this. And then I want to jog through here. And I don't want to take too long because I know he's going to turn around. So there's the exit. Here's the 2 rooms. There's ammo. I'm going to kill this guy quickly. There's probably a horde because they're coming out of the walls. I don't really mind. I'm gonna switch to my sword. Don't really want to spawn another horde. I was quite close to that guy. I'm going to search this place. I'm going to finish with this place. Just going to activate guard mode to show you guys what's in here to speed it up a little bit. Like I say, the 3 deaths wasted a little bit of time. I'm just going to open up these lockers quickly. Ammo. That's AK. That's AK ammo. AK ammo is really, really important. Another K6 helmet. You can see there's 2 entrances and 2 exits to these 2 rooms. Another battery. Another battery is great. Wait for this guy to finish his route. These routes, very, very simple. It's just those 2 sentries that killed us. That's the only place where you have to focus on that hiding spot that I showed you guys. That hiding spot's very, very important. Now the night vision, phenomenal. 2 night visions. And one of my members found 4 night visions in here, which is fantastic. And I'm done. And I'm gonna... Okay, he saw me. Vampire scope. AK. You can hide behind tarps. Just if he activates his plasma cannon, like he stands still, you see sparks above his head, he's going to use his special weapon. Don't stand behind the tarp. Keep on moving. He's going to kill you through the tarp with that plasma weapon. Okay? And he can shoot you right through the top. He can shoot you right through the top. Here's my bandages. Take out these emergency bandages. That only took 2 slots. But because they're 100%, I'm only going to use 2 bandages to heal myself. And if he turns around again, we're in some deep trouble. Okay, didn't turn around again. Maybe he heard us, who knows. Okay, put those 2 bandages on. Because of advanced medical, I can do this. And now I'm going to open up here. I don't want to run because of my injuries. Another golden lock. What's that for? That's a lot of locks, guys. That's a lot of locks. But the problem is, if you come in from this side, it's a little bit easier. And coming in from this side and coming out from this side is just easier. There's not a lot of sentries here. There's that sentry walking up and down, and then there's that sentry. But like you guys can see, I'm not very, very limited here. I've got a lot of space. That guy's coming back. I can sit in the bush here. Okay, I can stand in the bush. That guy's going to turn around. So this is the hangar in the north. There's the first hangar in the north. You've got this one sentry walking up and down, and then you've got that sentry walking sideways. But it's way easier getting in here because that sentry is far away, so we can easily, we can easily use the bushes to get in here. So these 2 sentries aren't on top of the entrance, like the other sentries are on top of the entrance. So we can get in here a little bit easier. Okay. And then if we come in from, that's why I say you can take a little bit longer to come in here, but we can come in from this side because this sentry's pathing is really, really basic. Okay, this sentry's pathing is extremely basic. He's going to stand still over here. He's going to turn around again. He's aggroed. That's why he's not doing his 4 checks. He's aggroed, which makes him a little bit more dangerous. And then we can search these 2 tops that we missed. He's not going to do his 3 checks. We need to get behind cover really, really fast because he's not going to do his checks. We need to use the plane. Again, as long as he doesn't have sight of us, it's fine. And then we go through here. We can sprint when he's far away from us. We can sprint through here. Because the place that we struggle to get into is the hangar. We struggle to get into here. But now we can loot this. We can loot all of this. We don't have to deal with those 2 sentries. Here we are at the hangar. Now we're looting the hangar. And we don't have to deal with the 2 sentries that killed us. So we can come in from the one side and come in from the other side. But these 2 sentries are definitely the big problem. The worst problem here. Like I say, these 2 sentries here are your biggest problem. The sentry that allowed us to come in here. But remember, we came in here very, very easily. Here. You know, where the first lockers are. We came in here very, very easily. And then we can exit very easily. We can exit very easily and get behind this. It's just those 2 sentries that makes things difficult. So let's just try and figure out these 2 sentries quickly. Gonna go to the main menu. I think it's the, and then continue. See if they all spawn in. So that's the safest way. You come in the way I show you to come in, and you go out the way I show you to go out. The sentries are still not here. Or are they here? No, they're still not here. But like I tell you guys, you can deal with these 2 sentries if you want to. Just understand that this is your hiding spot. That's all. I really don't know where we left our backpack. I don't have the faintest clue where we left the hiking backpack. And there's single player. Maybe despawn. We left the gun there. Don't know where we left the hiking backpack. But yeah, this is where you want to go. This is where you want to be. That sentry can't see you. That sentry can't see you. Okay, and you can use like third person to peek that guy. And you can use third person to peek this guy. Okay? It's like I can use third person now to peek this guy, but I don't have arrows on me. And then we're going to go through a bonus. Just a bonus tip over here. Okay? Going to copy the TP location. Zoom in on scummap.com. And I want to come to this area. I'm going to go teleport. Oh, sorry. With the TP location from Scum map, you don't have to do that. So this place over here is more difficult to get into because there were gaps in the gate. Okay, so we're going to try and figure out how to do that. And the best way, again, I'm doing this in single player. The best way to do that is to go into drone mode and figure out how you would do it. So I'm going to press H to put off the HUD. I'm going to press X to put off the sound. And I'm going to look at, with a car, you can definitely get into here with a car. Okay, but like I say, there isn't a gap in the gate anymore. So you are going to have to look at the entrances. Since there isn't a gap in the gate, how many entrances are there? There's this entrance over here. Is that entrance over there? And that's it. There's one entrance. So if I come in from, I don't really want to be in the center there. And then there's the World War II bunkers that you can loot. One, I have looted them, but I don't feel they're worth it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if you look over here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 World War II bunkers. There's the satellite dish up there. But if we're looking here, that sentry walks a very far path. So we're basically just looking for these 2 routes. And that one can maybe see you and that one can maybe see you. But I think we're focusing on these 2. These 2 sentries. So I would be hiding in this bush over here. And then make sure that sentry's looking at me and make sure that sentry turns around. Then I'll run and get into this bush over here. Although I don't know if the sentry's going to walk over me. I might walk into this bush over here. I might run into that bush over there. I can basically get in now. Now I can basically get in now. So let's test it when both of them are looking away. Let's see if we can get in there when both of them are looking away. Control D to deactivate drone mode. Okay, guys, we're going to be as safe as possible now. Okay? As being as safe as possible is just hiding behind the rocks. I don't think the sentry inside can see you when you're outside of the place. So I'm going to show you how we do it. We hide behind these rocks or in a bush. If you don't want to be shot by a player looking at you, hide behind a bush, but you're going to hide behind a rock. The sentry inside the fence won't aggro on you, according to me. But I think the tactic is pretty simple. He is aggroed, so this is going to be more difficult because he's aggroed. We know he does his checks longer and he first gives a warning. Okay, so now because he turns around, we're just going to run. We're going to keep the bush between him and us. Like we had the bush between him and us. Even if he turned around, he wouldn't be able to see us. He stops right at the bush and he walks back. Now we're going to wait for that train to turn around. And we're in. And that's it. Sometimes it's a little bit more simpler than you think. But these are the places that you want to loot. Okay, these are the places that you want to loot. You want to loot this place. Check how much ammo I've got left. 10 rounds. There's a military quiver over there. The boards are coming, but they can't get in. And even if they do come for me, I don't mind. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I feel this was a proper guide. If you guys enjoyed it, do me a favor and click that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button. Next to it is a bell button where you can select all at the top when you click on it to be notified of all future videos. Hope you guys have a wonderful day and see you guys next time. Please give any criticism that you would like to give and any other tips that you would like to give as well, or just a thank you. Cheers.